Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Matt.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
We play to win. Let's go!
Set. 60 outlaw.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Switch!
Step.
Off the play fake. Freeman. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Set. Ready. 18. Gator.
Let's go, D. Gonna be a long day offense.
Hard. Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
10 low way. 3. 2-18. Chop. Hey, Haywood. Spike.
Off play action. McCarty. He'll rifle this one deep. And got his man complete. 20. 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 30, the 20, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake. McCarty. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Let's go now. 60 or.
Off play action. McCarty. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They have what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Throwing left side, it's complete. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Looking to throw. McCarty. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. McCarty. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us. They cannot.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Look at me.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw. McCarty, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Looking to throw. McCarty. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise. But how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On third down, Cates. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And you can see it, as many of you know, they have clinched the NFC South, but as it stands, Charles, they would still need to host a game on Wild Card Weekend.
Remember the days when there were jokes about the NFC South, about how volatile a division it was, that you can go from worst to first just about every year, and stats actually proved that out. But in recent years, if you come out of the NFC South, that's a Super Bowl contender. I mean, in the past couple of seasons, Carolina came out of the South, Atlanta came out of the South, so look out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now a handoff looking right. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They'll try and throw for it here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Off play action. McCarty. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Operating from the gun, McCarty. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off the play fake. McCarty. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
On 1st and 10, Freeman trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina! A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Freeman. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Back to throw. Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, bounced right back on it, keeps possession. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. From the gun, Freeman. Wide open receiver, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't know.
And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Give him 13 yards on the connection. but not enough. 4th down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Yeah, onto the field, here come the Panthers. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
Before getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So we've come upon halftime here, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky. Check the back.
Recon, 152 fighter. Be Griffin.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Leo. Step.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Look at me. Go.
Off play action. McCarty nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Looking to throw. McCarty, he wants it all for the end zone, and that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available.
And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Back to throw. Freeman. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Big hits all day. Sack City. Sack City, baby.
Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Hey, Sam off. Be grip.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Just a 4-play drive that time. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Looking to throw. Freeman firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The Bucs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Freeman. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effect? And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now they try the right side here. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, McCarty. The quick slant caught. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that round.
And now it's blocked. The Bucs pick it up. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 30, past the 20, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So now the Bucs down on the scoreboard. 1:14 to go. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well. Back to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Freeman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.